General Motors makes almost half of all motor cars, and the largest member of the General Motors family, Chevrolet, is the largest maker of automobiles in the world. The biggest motor plant in the world is needed to make the million six-cylinder engines demanded annually by the American people. In the production of the hundreds of parts necessary to make this modern, low-priced, quality motor, every point is protected by scientific checking. The test gauges used for checking crankshafts test both the balance of the crankshaft and also all machined surfaces. But in the making of this great car, more than machinery is needed. Machines grow constantly more intricate. They need the watchful guidance of well-paid operators. And every man earns more because of the machine that helps him in his work. Day by day, mechanical giants like these open their jaws and give forth the product for which the engineering genius of men has fashioned them. This automatic frame assembly plant is all one great machine extending over 4 city blocks and electrically controlled throughout. Steel plates are put in at one end and assembled frames come out the other. Let's take a look at some more of these machines and their guardians. Machines that are doing work which men alone could never do. What do you think of a press that weighs 456,000 pounds, pressing at one operation the whole side panel of an automobile in one piece? Safeguards are thrown about every operation and movement. This mighty monster cannot move until its master puts both hands on the safety bar. Plain sheets of steel under this 300,000-pound monster's grasp assume the exact shape wanted in half a second. Think how long it would take the workmen of a few generations back to turn out even one of these body parts. Fenders, stamped out in one piece from the highest quality heavy gauge steel. This fender press weighs 200,000 pounds. It stands 22 feet high and 10 feet below the ground. It exerts a pressure of 300,000 pounds. The great American value calls for the never-ceasing watchfulness of experienced workmen. Cylinders must meet the exacting standards of accurate test gauges. Many parts conform to measurements within the 1,000th part of an inch. For inspecting the great American 6-cylinder motor, gauges are used that test as closely as 1/10 of the thickness of a human hair. Transmissions are assembled with extraordinary care. Inspectors watch and check each operation. Millions of 6-cylinder owners have learned what precision machining means in adding to the life of the car. In the transmission system, exhaustive tests and experiments are made to secure perfection. The Chevrolet Synchro Mesh transmission must be checked for silence at every speed. Such parts as crankshaft bearings, valves, and cylinders get special inspection all along the line. Inspectors check inspectors, and other inspectors check them. Every part must be made right and put together right. Valves are formed in machines that never vary their movements the smallest fraction of an inch. Scientific research in the interest of the car owner is constantly discovering new ways to better the product. Engine valves of pure silichrome steel are made by a special and exclusive process. Every working day, 360,000 small parts are painstakingly inspected by experts using test gauges and checking devices. Hundreds, thousands of checks and double checks. Highest quality is the goal of America's largest motor car manufacturer. 5,162 inspections are made on the 6-cylinder Chevrolet motor alone. On the general assembly line, out of every 10 workmen, 3 are inspectors, ready with a quick eye and special knowledge to find any flaw which might exist in materials or workmanship.